Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be playing with some makeup. I'm going to review the Kosas Tinted Face Oil Foundation and the Dior Forever Skin Corrector Concealer. I'm obviously going to be creating this whole entire look. You guys were asking me to film the same look I did for the Pattern Beauty hair video. So everything is the same except for the eyes because I didn't wear eyeshadow in that video. And the lips I use a different lipstick, but everything else in terms of complexion is exactly the same products I use for the Pattern Beauty video. So I'm gonna be giving you guys like my overall thoughts, some comparisons, and I've been testing these products for about a month now, so it's not a first impressions video. I already know how I feel about them. I'm just gonna share my thoughts and the application process with you guys. So with that being said, let's just jump right into it. Alrighty my loves, so I'm gonna start by prepping my skin. I'm gonna be using the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Oil Infusion Serum. I've been killing this. It's super moisturizing, hydrating. I love using this as part of my skincare regimen and also like before I put any makeup on. It just really locks in moisture. And I like to bring it down my neck as well. So then I like to moisturize with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Magic Cream, yes. And I'm gonna have to get a new one soon because I'm almost out. It is such an amazing moisturizer. I feel like I love it more so for like makeup purposes because I don't think the ingredients in this moisturizer are necessarily the best in terms of skincare. But for makeup application, for the glow, it's a must. So now I'm gonna go in with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Mist. I need to pick up a new one because I'm practically out of it. And this, I've been using more so as part of my skincare regimen. I just feel like it's so hydrating. It's very refreshing, nourishing. Like, this is an amazing mist. You guys already know the drill. I'm just gonna put a little bit of the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte. Just a little bit, just because I don't want to overdo it with the glow because the foundation is glowy. So here's the foundation, the Kosas Tinted Face Oil Foundation. I got the shade 7.5, but I quickly have to give a shout out to my girl Jamie. I'm gonna leave her socials here, her YouTube, her Instagram, because she put me onto this bad boy. She told me to try it out because she knows I love a very glowy type of skin life type of foundation. And I watched her video on this product and I fell in love. Just the way it looked on her skin, I just had to have it. So I went ahead, ordered it on Sephora, and when I tried it, I was like shocked. I could not believe my eyes, but I'm gonna leave my thoughts to the end of the video. But I just had to give her a quick shout out because she really put me on to an amazing product. So this bad boy comes in a total of 16 shades. It's supposed to have light coverage, a natural finish. It's a liquid formula. It's good for all skin types. So this has like a bunch of botanical oils like avocado oil, raspberry oil, jojoba oil, just a bunch of oils. So it's great to moisturize the skin. And it's just supposed to be a very weightless serum-like formula. So you have to shake this up really, really well because otherwise the pigment is not going to mix with the oil and you're not going to get the true shade. So I'm just gonna shake this up. I've tried this with my fingers, with a sponge, with a brush, and I love how it looks with all different applications or different ways of applications. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. But I think today I'm going to just use probably a sponge. Now this shade, the only thing I would say is it's a little bit neutral on me. I would like it to be a little bit more golden, but it works. I don't have to mix it or anything. So as you guys can see, it's super runny, like super, super runny. So I'm just gonna grab this sponge right here, the pop-out blender, and I'm gonna go just on this side so you guys can see the coverage. A little bit on the forehead. All right, so this is the foundation. no foundation. As you guys can see, it still looks like skin. So glowy, dewy. Like I said, the shade works. I don't have to mix it. It's just a little neutral. Like on camera, you guys can tell. But it works. It works. I really, really like this shade. It's not too bad. This is pretty much it. I'm not gonna apply any more because I feel like this is more than enough coverage for me. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little bit of dark spots peeking through, but I like that. I want my skin to look light skin. So we're just gonna move on. And for concealer, I'm gonna be using the Dior Forever Skin Correct concealer in the shade 4W Olive. This concealer claims to be full coverage, has a natural finish, it's a liquid formula, great for all skin types. It's supposed to have a 24-hour wear. So I'm just gonna go in. With that much. I'm gonna be grabbing the e.l.f. Camo or Camo sponge. Let me just kind of squeeze out a little bit of the water. And let's just go in. This concealer is so hydrating, I can't even tell you. And I love the formula because it's not too liquidy, but it's also not too thick. You guys already know I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder in the shade Medium 2 with the Real Techniques setting brush. I'm going to apply the iconic London Illuminator in the shade Original. This I found at Sephora. They finally are selling this at Sephora, and I've been wanting to try this out for the longest time. It's just such a gorgeous product, and let me tell you, the hype is real. I thought people were hyping this up, but look at that. It is so beaming, so glowy, and it's not chunky glitter like other liquid highlighters. It is super smooth, and I'm just gonna, you guys see, it's like so like glowy, and I love the fact that you can build this up if you want it to look natural, if you want it to be super, super intense. Like, I love this. Okay, so let's cream bronze. This is the Teddy Cheeks Out Bronzer for Fenty with the Fenty Beauty 115 brush. I've been loving this cream bronzer. It's just such a great product. It's just natural. It blends out super seamlessly. It blends into the skin like butter. Like, I've been really enjoying this. So now I'm gonna grab my Bobbi Brown. This is the Skin, I always forget the name, Skin Weightless Powder Foundation in the shade Golden 6 with my MAC 129 brush. Actually, no, I'm gonna use this one because that one has been shedding like crazy. This is the 138, I believe so. I'll leave it in the description box. And I'm just gonna very lightly just set everything. And right on top, I'm going to grab the Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Radiant Light, just to give me that glow from within. This doesn't add any coverage, just adds a subtle glow without the shimmer and the glitter. It doesn't emphasize texture, it just actually smooths and blurs everything out. Alright, so now I'm going to grab my Fave Fix Plus. Now let's bronze up. I'm gonna grab my MAC 140 with the Beijing Gal Sunstalker Bronzer by Fenty Beauty. Just set that cream bronzer I applied earlier. So moving on to blush, these were the two blushes I used for that same look I had in the pattern video. So the Matchsticks from Fenty Beauty in the shade Chili Mango, which is it's just like a bright orange, and then Yet Life, which is more of like a rose gold, peachy gold. But because I'm gonna be wearing a different lip today, I'm gonna apply a little bit more of the Yet Life. In the last video, I used more of Chili Mango, so I'm just gonna mix them on the back of my hand. 187 dual fiber brush from MAC. It's stained. It's clean though. I wash my brushes. It's just that it's stained. A little bit of Fix Plus, and I'm just gonna apply that on the apples of my cheeks. I'm gonna grab the MAC Extra Dimension blush in the shade Cheeky Bits. This one I didn't use in the last look, but like I said, I just want to change it up with my MAC 137. And I'm just gonna grab the Snap Shadow. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Snap Shadows from Fenty Beauty. This one's the number 5, the peachy one. And I'm just gonna grab this peachy shade right here with my MAC 227. I'm just gonna pack that all over my lid. This shade is gorgeous, okay? Like, Fenty Full Frontal Mascara. Alrighty guys, so for lips, I'm gonna line them with Hodgepodge from the Tiana Taylor collection. So for that look I had in the pattern beauty video, I used the Pumpkin Rose Matte Moussel from Fenty Beauty. You guys were asking me like, what am I wearing? What am I wearing? That's that right there. It's just like a pumpkin mustard orange. It's a very toned down orange. So if you don't like neon oranges, you guys gotta get this. It's such a beautiful color, but I'm not gonna be putting this on because I wanna take pictures for Instagram. So I don't wanna put the same look. So today I'm gonna be using Dragon Mommy, which is another beautiful shade. This is more corally. It's bright. To finish up the look, Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. Alrighty, my love, so this is the final look. I love this peachy coral thing I got going on. So, okay, let's talk about the products. So let's start off with the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. So again, 7.5, and overall thoughts, absolutely obsessed. And I haven't been this obsessed with a foundation in a when I tell you a very long time, don't get me wrong. I've tried other foundations and, you know, tinted moisturizers, that sort of thing that I've been like loving and stuff, but to be obsessed to the point where I don't want to wear anything else, and I've actually been mixing this foundation with other foundations. I've been wearing it on its own. I've just been loving this. It is such a beautiful formula, so hydrating, very glowy, very dewy. I do think that if you have very oily skin, you're probably not necessarily going to love this, but I also don't think that you're going to hate it because you can always, you know, set your makeup really well, you know, prep your skin really well, and it should work. But you are going to get a little oilier than usual. In terms of the coverage, it has great coverage. For it to be a tinted serum-like type of foundation that's very sheer and lightweight, it has great coverage. I know I didn't build up the foundation to show you guys just because I don't want to look cakey or anything, even though this never looks cakey, to be honest. But still, like, it built up beautifully and it has great coverage for such a natural type of product. In terms of the application, I do like my fingers or a sponge. In terms of the finish, it claims to have a natural finish, but to me it gives more of a dewy glowy finish because of all of the botanical oils it has in here. So I absolutely love that. Again, like I said, you have to shake this really well to make sure that the pigments mix in with the oils and you get the actual true shade. And in terms of the wear, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not doing a wear test today for you guys. And like I said, I've been using this for about a month now, and it wears beautifully in my opinion. I feel like it lasts pretty long for a product that's more dewy, more sheer, more natural, and for a product that has so many oils in it, it lasts really well. Do I think that this is the most like long wearing foundation? Absolutely not, but it lasts really well on the skin, and I find that it doesn't separate, it does not crease on your fine lines, it doesn't look cakey. It actually blurs and smooths out texture on the skin. So if you have very large pores, you will love this formula. And this is pretty much like the MAC Face and Body foundation, but on steroids. That's the best way I could describe it. So this has more coverage than the Face and Body, and it's way more dewy than the MAC Face and Body because of all the oils. The only thing that I can say in terms of complaints is the shades and the undertones. I wish they added more shades and more yellow undertones. Other than that, there's nothing else for me to complain about. Like, I have zero complaints. It is such a beautiful foundation. The packaging, you can recycle it, so that's another plus. I really like that. I like the fact that I can travel with it. It's super small and just, I don't know, I love it. I am obsessed. I can't even believe it. Like, you guys need to try this. I'm telling you, it is such a beautiful formula. You won't regret it. So if you like the MAC Face and Body, but you're looking for a little bit more coverage, please try this. You will be like shocked. It is such a beautiful formula. I can't stop talking about it. The next product is the Dior, the Forever Skin Correct Concealer. Again, I got the shade 4WO, and new favorite concealer. I know I've been saying that the Power Fabric from Armani has been like my favorite for a while now, but this has topped it. This is so hydrating, moisturizing, has great coverage, and it never looks cakey. But what I love about the most is that it does not crease. It is creaseless, and it's so long wearing. I can't even. Love the shade. It's very golden yellow undertone. The applicator, I love big fat applicators like this one's for concealers. Just amazing. This is still one of my faves, but this has topped it just because it's pretty much the same thing in terms of the wear, in terms of the fact that they don't crease, but this is more hydrating. That's the only thing. So I like this one better. So this one reminds me a lot of the, if I could find it, here we go, the Too Faced Multi-Sculpt Concealer, but just better. I don't know, like, this is an amazing concealer, but this is just, I don't know. It's like a better version of it. So if you like this, I highly recommend this as well. It is amazing. It smooths out the skin, and I have zero complaints with when it comes to this concealer. They have a wide range of shades, undertones. I'm really happy with this. And Dior has been kind of like a letdown for me when it comes to complexion products like foundations and that sort of thing. I can never find a product from them that like works for my skin tone. So I was not expecting for the concealer to be such like a hit for me, because I've tried their Face and Body foundation. I've tried their other like Forever whatever foundations, and I cannot find a shade that works for me. They're all very neutral, very pink undertone. I just can't stand them. And the fact that this is actual golden, like the shade is an actual golden shade, like obsessed. So both of these a must. I'm just like in love. I've been wearing these like pretty much every single time I do my makeup, to be honest, or I mix them with other products just because I cannot stop wearing them. So yeah, and then the last product I wanted to talk about is the iconic London, the Illuminator in the shade Original. I'm so mad I couldn't try this before, but again, like, I was not gonna pay extra for shipping because I think they're UK based. So I'm so happy that I can find them now at Sephora. I believe they're also sold at Ulta. But what a beautiful glowy product. It is just beaming, but it doesn't give you that like chunky feel. It does not emphasize texture on the skin. It is just so smooth, and I like this because I can apply this underneath my foundation or mixing it with foundation or on top. It is just beautiful. I've been using this as well and obsessed. So this is pretty much it, you guys. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments area. Please check the description box for all of the products that I use for today's look. And follow your girl on Instagram at SimplyDianaJay. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, beauties. Hey, you guys. So I was not going to do a wear test, but then I felt bad because I'm like, what is the point of doing a review if you're not going to do a wear test, right? So here we go. It's been about almost 7 hours or so, and since I applied the foundation, and I just want to show you guys how the foundation held up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a close-up real quick. My camera's about to die. So yeah, my skin looks very glowy, very dewy, especially my T-zone, and on the areas where I applied that highlighter, obviously it's gonna intensify the oiliness. But overall, my foundation looks flawless. Over here, it's starting to wear off a little bit around my mouth area. That's usually where my foundation tends to wear off first. But everything else looks smooth. My concealer, like flawless. It's not creasing. At least to me, it's not creasing. It just looks, everything looks flawless to me still. And the lipstick stayed on. You know what I mean? Like this, that's the one thing I would say about the Mademoiselles from Fenty. They stay on. Like, I prefer those over her liquid lipsticks any day. But yeah, like, obsessed. So I just wanted to show you guys how the foundation holds up. Obviously, if you're a person that likes to put a lot of powder on, it's probably going to last you even longer. But like I said, if you have oily skin, as you guys can see, I have dry combination skin and it still looks really glowy. So it may not be for you, but I think it's a beautiful formula, worth trying out, worth checking out. So this is it, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash this makeup off so I can go ahead and edit this video, and hopefully I can post it soon. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.